Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys are having a wonderful weekend and that the energies of the eclipse, whether it was yesterday or today, because in some parts of the world it's today, some parts of the world it was yesterday, is not too rough on you. Keep in mind that eclipses, along with a new moon, bring about transformations. They bring about changes. They bring about new beginnings, surprises as well. They bring about hidden situations in your life, whether it's a person, a situation, something to do with your health, something to do with yourself personally, something new that you learn about yourself, or something that was hidden so deep within you that you really didn't know it was there until the eclipse brought it about. So keep in mind that it does bring about some big changes in your life, so be aware of that. The energy is very potent, very strong. It could be very negative and it could be very positive. It just depends on where you're at on your path to enlightenment. In general, the energies they seem to be negative. They seem to be very difficult because some people don't understand it, and if you have to get out in the world, their energies may affect you in a negative way because they are being negative. Therefore, it brings about a little bit of discomfort. So maybe going within, staying at home, reflecting on your own growth, on your own self-knowledge would be something that is recommended for you to do in the next few days. I know that we have to work, I do too, but just be aware of the energy around you. Before I started the reading, I shuffled the deck for the card that you see here in front of you. And I wanted to know what was something that we are going to be working through this year, or an energy that we need to release, something that we need to let go of, something that will help us grow more during this year than we have in the past. What would it be? And the card that came out was the Six of Hearts. The Six of Hearts is a card of the past. It's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of family. It could also relate to past lives that are still affecting you in a negative way, or in a way perhaps not negative if you don't want to look at it that way, but in a way that does not help you grow when it comes to your spirituality, or when it comes to just your life in general. For some reason, thoughts of the past, influences of your childhood, influences of family, past relationships, soulmates, are impeding your growth. They're slowing you down. And we need to learn to release some of those memories, thoughts from the past, wounds of childhood. I know I always say that because I know how much it could hold you back. I know how painful it could be, especially when it deals with family, and especially if you live with them, or if you have a very close relationship with your family, and there was certain wounds or certain issues that you haven't gotten past, or they haven't gotten past, and they keep bringing it up and they keep holding you back, or in essence somehow abusing you or belittling you, or situations of that nature. It's not necessarily that way for everyone, but I need to mention all aspects of it, because sometimes we don't really see it, and we don't know it because it's buried very deeply inside of us because of so many years, so many other things that happen. Some of you may grow and others may still be stuck in their teenage years or pre-teenage years in their mind, or something you did that marked them in a certain way, and they just haven't gotten over it, and they always react in that same fashion. Perhaps you left home when you were young, or when your siblings were young, and it marked them in a negative way because you left them at a time in their lives when they were vulnerable, when they needed your assistance, or they needed someone to follow. Because some siblings like to look at their older brothers or sisters or cousins, perhaps even extended family, neighbors, BFFs. They look at you as a role model. They look at you as someone to follow, to look at, to talk to. And when you suddenly leave their lives, then you leave an open wound, you leave an area that perhaps even 50 years could go by and they still hold that against you, or they hold it in their own hearts and they don't even realize it's there. But a lot of it needs to be closed out. You need to see it for what it is. You need to talk to your family members and try to get past it. In some cases, you may not be able to get past it. So you just have to act accordingly. If you can't get past it, you can't heal the wound, then you must look ahead, or either disconnect yourself from those people, try to deal with them as little as possible, move away from them, and just, call it a day, because sometimes the wounds, they really hold you back. So either working on it, holding their hand until they get over it, which is, recommended to do, or if you really can't get over it. In some instances, some families, they don't see it, they'll never see it, they're very abusive, they're verbally abusive, they're spiritual abusive, they're sometimes even physically abusive. You need to get away from them, because they could make you react in a way that you are not expecting to react, or you may even lash out because you just feel overwhelmed from their negativity or their negative energy or their disrespect of you altogether. So the past can hold so many things, so many surprises, so many different influences. This could be an old romance that keeps popping up in your head, or that you keep thinking about, or that the cycle was never closed in the way that it ended, and it just left a scar. So there's a lot of things we need to release. This could also be past lives. Past lives are very, very difficult, because you don't know that it's there. You have no idea. Some people don't even believe that they have lived other lifetimes. I mean, now the energy is more open to it. The people are more open to the possibilities that perhaps, yes, this isn't the only lifetime. How could this be the only one? When it's just meaningless, because we go through so much. It's like, what is the point? Why am I going through this over and over again? Why do relationships seem a certain way? How can I get past this? What's going on with my family? We ask ourselves these very important questions. So some people are opening up to the possibility that perhaps there were past lives. Yes, we've lived many lifetimes. It goes back very, very far. We've lived every era, which is what I believe in. I believe we learn a lot. We incarnate with certain groups of people. And when you have spontaneous regressions, or you go to a regressionist, a hypnotherapist, and they hypnotize you and take you back to either your previous lifetime, or whatever lifetime is affecting you in a negative way, or just affecting you in this lifetime, then you see. It's like something snaps in your brain. You wake up some of those memories. Now, in some cases, it's recommended not to do that, because you can go back to a lifetime and they can be very painful. Remember, we've lived some eras that have been very bloody, very vicious, very vicious. Now is when humanity has, not in every case and not in every country, as you well know, is finally pulling away from all of that abusive treatment of women, of children. I mean, it's still not there where it should be, but it's working its way away from that. Remember the times of the Roman Empire, when they were just extremely vicious. They'd rip the hide right off of you. And they still do it in some countries, but we are working our way to a higher place, to where we start to respect ourselves and respect others and respect our neighbors and respect the people from other countries, and try not to abuse them or kill them in any way. But those memories can be awakened when you do a regression. You could go back to a lifetime that's still affecting you now, where you'll see certain things and you can just think of the rest. Because sometimes when you have those regressions, or you have a spontaneous regression, either through meditation or through dreams, you won't see like the part that's really, really painful to you. That part is like, you'll wake up before it, or you'll just blank out before you see that, because your own psyche, your own higher self won't let you see that painful part. And in some cases, you will see it all the way through to where you become spirit again, and the time when you are with others in spirit. And that is how you know. That is when your great awakening will happen. And then it's like an epiphany. It's like an epiphany and like a drug, a high that you cannot duplicate. And you're going to want more of it. You're going to want to know more, because then you're going to go, oh my God, everything that I've ever heard of is real. So many things are going on at the same time in my life while I'm working day and night to make a living for the home, for family, for people. And I don't have enough time to work on my spirituality, because once you wake up, it's like, oh shit, you really want to do more. You want more of that feeling. You want more of that knowledge. You want to know what else you can see. So the past can be beautiful in an essence. It can be very painful in another essence. But you need to learn to either work with that energy so that it catapults you forward, or release it altogether if it's of a negative way, you know, because we need to be able to integrate it into our present so that we can move into the future, you know. So we cannot allow the past to either hold us back, or people to keep abusing us because, you know, they're from our past, they're our family members or people from our childhood that really, they're envious. They may be jealous. They may want what you have. They may try to pull your positive energy, because we also have psychic vampires. Even in your own family it exists, because they're envious, they're younger or older, whatever it is, and they want what you have because they see that you can manifest, or they think that you've got something better than they've got going on, or they see you happy. They don't even have to want it. They just see that you're happy doing your own thing, or you're moving in a direction that, again, is away from them, and they don't want that. So they're going to try to stop you. They're going to try to make you miserable. And if they see that you're miserable, they'll drain your positive energy, you know, to the point where they don't care what happens to you. Some people may even not even care if you drop dead. I'm serious. And I know that this is hard to realize. And hey, no negative haters. If you don't like what I'm saying, all you have to do is stop the video and go to someone else's video. There are a million other readers out there. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to watch my videos ever again. But you don't have to leave a negative comment either, because I don't appreciate it, and I don't appreciate being turned into some negative hellhole just because people don't like my videos. You don't have to listen to me. Go to someone else. There's some beautiful ladies out there and some nice men that have tons of readings, much more viewers than I have. I like my viewers. I like the ones that leave a positive comment. You don't like it? Just go to somebody else, okay? Because my readings are my style. They're my readings. I don't copy anyone else, and I don't want to. I really don't want to, because what is the point? I talk what Spirit wants me to talk. If you don't like that, click off. Because I follow my guides and my angelic guide. I don't really bother with anyone else's junk. All right? So let's continue. Again, the past. Intuition. A lot of it is affected by your past experiences, by your family, by some of it comes from your past. You're very intuitive, you're psychic. That comes from having developed it in past lifetimes. But in our case today, for this reading, the Six of Hearts wants you to write a new narrative of your life. It doesn't want you to keep going over the same old shit over and over again with the same people. No, no, no. It wants you to write a new book, turn the page, a new book, a new page, a new stage of your life, a new narrative. It's time to let go of the stories that you have been telling yourself over and over again in your mind every day, the things that you have had happen to you. You don't want to continue that. You want to let that go. You want to bless it as it goes, because either way you look at it, it was either a blessing in your life or it's been a lesson that you've had to learn. And if you don't learn it, you keep going over and over it again in your mind and in your experiences, because you are co-creating with the divine each and every day. So you wanna let go of those stories that you have been telling yourself. Every time you talk or think about your past, you bring it into your present, and you're limiting your future by leaps and bounds, really, people. You have to let go of it. A practiced belief has become so entangled with your everyday way of being, causing you to react in certain ways that feel familiar. But you don't want that anymore. You don't want what feels familiar. You want to move away from that and move into something that's totally brand new, especially if it's feeling positive about who you are, the things you've done, the direction that you're heading for in life. If this belief is working for you, then okay. If everything is going cool and your life is great, then fine. Follow it. Keep doing it. Keep going forward. However, this card having come out at this time And because of the question that I have asked, it suggests that something is no longer working and it's time to leave it in the past where it belongs. It's either a situation, a person, family, a job, a place where you're living. Something's not working. You need to release it. You need to let it go. You need to start working towards changing that part of your life that doesn't work. And it could just be memories, negative thinking, limiting negative thinking. There is a new awareness of an ability or a characteristic about yourself that was limited due to your own expectations or to the expectations of others, and it was drilled into you, which is not correct. It could have been the conventional life, the way that people think, and it was limiting who you truly are, or a talent that you have, a gift from God. It could be familiar pressure from your family. You can't do this, you can't do that. I don't know, you're not any good at that. They keep you busy doing something else, so you don't have any time to do what you really like. You know, it could be that as well. But if you do let go, and if you do realize who you truly are and start working those energies, start moving in a positive direction, you will be victorious in bringing about a harmonious change in your life, where you'll have harmony, peace, more tranquility, more love in your life, because you have opened up to something that you have been either pushing away or shutting down or not believing in yourself enough to move forward. This card represents your memories from this lifetime, from other lifetimes, from, I don't know, things that you have told yourself, past influences of other people, of situations in your life, nostalgia, the longing, the longing for either something from your past, a dream that hasn't come true yet. And I tell you, if you have a desire, you have a dream that has not manifested, it's because you yourself are not harmoniously lined up with that energy so that you can manifest it. And that's all there is to it. Once you are in a more harmonious, joyful place in your life, more loving, more unconditionally loving yourself and others around you, you will be able to manifest certain things in your life that you have waited for, that you have longed for, that you have tried to manifest. But because you're not there yet in your own energy, in your own spiritual path, or in your own mindset to where you can co-create with the divine, it's not going to happen. It won't happen until you yourself are ready for it. And that's the way it is. Okay? All right. On with the reading. Your soul is going to build what it is trained to expect. Okay? From the past. From the influences of family, culture, beliefs, whatever it is. Whatever you are trained to believe, this is what you're going to manifest. That's what you're going to bring into your life. So why not think something positive? Why not think, yes, I can do it. I can do this thing that I want to do. I can be an artist. Why not? I know how to pick up a pencil. I know how to pick up a brush. Let me see what I can manifest. Let me see what I can paint. Let me see what words I can put on paper. I want to be a poet. I want to write things. I can build my own website and just write on there whatever I want. It doesn't matter if people like it or not. It's coming from you. It's coming from your well. From the well of creativity, from your heart. It's coming from your cup that runneth over with creativity, with inspiration, with love, because you love these things, and that's what's going to help you manifest the things that you're trying to bring into your life. When you start using those talents or doing something that makes you happy because you focus, you meditate, in a sense, you're bringing about these beautiful things into your life that you want. Okay, you want to sew something, you want to make a hat, you want to do something beautiful for yourself or for others, do it. Don't let anything stop you. It's what you think in your life, what you're going to manifest. You're co-creating all of the time with the universe. Your thoughts create your present. They create your life as you move forward. So if your thoughts are negative, forget about it. Everything you see is going to be negative. People around you are going to mirror that so that you can stop doing it once and for all. This is a new year. We're right at the beginning of the year. We're having these eclipses. We're going to have another eclipse later on this month, I believe. So you need to let go, because you're going to be surprised with things that you have been putting off, things that you have not paid attention to, energies, people, situations. You need to focus on your life, how it's going. What direction are you going in your life? You need to know what you're manifesting. Your soul will build what it is trained to expect. If you are training your mind and your thoughts to expect something negative, that's all you're going to get. But if you change that, if you start to think about your future in a positive way, the things that you have accomplished in your life, get away from people that think negatively or help you think negatively, because it could be their energy that you are absorbing, and it's not got nothing to do with you. You're all happy, and all of a sudden you get upset, or you get depressed, or you're not feeling too good. Who just walked in the room? Who just got close to you, or who called you, or who said something to you to upset you or to make you feel bad? Those are the kind of people that you need to say, hey, wait a minute, you know what? I don't need this in my life anymore. I really want to think positively, have more joy in my life. That's what I want. That's what I want to bring into my life, and that's what you tell the universe. And that's how you move forward with those thoughts in your mind, so that everything that comes to you is very positive. This well that the mermaid is in, this is a connection to the divine, to what you can manifest in life. This card represents something beautiful that's coming into your life. Some inspired energy, something nice, something positive that's going to bring either romance or a very prosperous situation when it comes to your work, your finances. But it's a connection to the divine, and it's something that you expect to manifest in your life that is going to. It's going to manifest because of this card. Because you're changing the way that you think and what you expect to manifest. So boom, it's going to happen in a positive way. Now be aware that at this time, you're currently undervaluing yourself. It's time to regain your self-worth. Again, your thoughts, your actions, the people around you. Stick to positive people, seek them out. Ask the universe to bring you more positive people with positive thoughts, with positive mindsets, and mirror them. Look at what they've done. How have they accomplished positive things in their life? And try to manifest that in yours. You know, this is how you're going to be able to bring it about. By looking at others, by seeing that, reflecting that energy. Okay? Know that some people that are in your life at this time, they're not being honest with you. They're only revealing part of the story, the part of the story they think you need to know, or the part of the story that they're only telling you, because they're not telling you everything that they are planning and what they are doing. So you need to be aware of that not everyone has your back. Not everyone has your best interest. So you need to go with your intuition. Not what you're seeing, but what you're feeling. What you know that your feelings are. It's something that you can't shake from the people that are around you, your inner circle. This could be family. This could be people at work. These could be friends that are with you. Somebody is not telling you everything. This could be a romantic partner, a new romantic partner, maybe someone that you haven't met, or someone that you're talking to that's just a friend. They may not be revealing everything to you. They could be very, very interested in you, and they're getting to know you, and eventually they'll tell you the part that they haven't said. But again, this could be something that's being hidden from you, and it's not positive. So you need to go with your gut feelings about people when you meet them. Are they something positive, a positive person? Are they going to bring positivity into your life? What exactly are they doing? What do you think they're thinking? Or what impression does your spirit tells you when you meet someone, or when somebody comes into the room? Do you feel negativity? Do they bring about emotions in you that are not positive? Because these are the type of people that they clash. And it isn't, again, that they're bad people. The part of it is that you have nothing to learn from them anymore. They don't have anything to learn from you. So it's time to move away from this energy so that you can allow another energy that's not going to clash with you. Sometimes we're done with certain soulmates, with certain people that are in our soul group. We've learned the lesson. We are finished with these people, and it's time to move away. But we persist. We want to be with them because we feel like we love them, or we're attached to them somehow. These could be romantic partners. This could be family members that we feel we need to help. But it's only our own feelings that bring that about, because the other person, it may not be how the other person thinks at all whatsoever. It's just, it could be just you, and maybe they don't want to tell you that they have no no desire to live with you or to be around you or any of that. They don't mind if they only see you once a year, or send them a postcard. They really don't care. They don't want you around. And then you persist in being there, and it seems like it's always a clash or a problem or a situation that just doesn't rub you in the right way. It doesn't feel right because it's time to go. You know, there's other soulmates that are supposed to step into your life, and if you persist in being there, or it's stunting your growth spiritually, there's something there that needs to end. So if you feel like there's something that needs to change, it's because it does. You know, you need to listen to your intuition about other people or about situations in your life. It's very, very important that you do so. For some of you, you're manifesting a very grounded situation in your life, something that is taking a very long time to manifest, okay, because of the Page of Pentacles. So it's an energy, a situation, a home, life, stability in your life. You are trying to become more stable, okay? And you have reached a certain point in your life when you have some stability, you have some finances, you have some stability in your life at this time, and you're still working on it, okay? You're going to be very successful at it if you continue down the path that you are going, okay? You also need to know what exactly you need to continue to do, or are you in the right place? Because this could be a new home that you need to move to in order to achieve that emotional completion that you want when it comes to your family life, when it comes to stability. And it's going to be very slow moving. This isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, because some of you need to move away from where you are. And you know it in your heart that it's not the right place for you anymore. Because as we grow older, there's certain places that just they're not good for us. They're not good for us to stay there because we've either outgrown it, or there's somewhere else we need to be, and we need to move along with that energy. But financially, you're not aware. You're not ready yet. So you need to keep at it, keep working. And it could be a very slow process, but don't give up. Don't give up, because eventually you will have the finances that you need for that security that you are trying to manifest in your life. You'll be very successful at it, but it's going to take time. This could be a home, this could be a relationship, and someone new that's coming into your life. That could be an earth sign that's very grounded, that will bring grounding into your life, but they are moving very, very slowly. They may already know you, they may already see you, but they're not telling you anything yet. They're not communicating with you. They're not being open about it, because they're still trying to work it out. They're still trying to work out their security, or trying to work out how they will fit you into their lives, or how they're going to bring this message to you that they're interested in. In some cases, it could be someone from your past, a past life, someone that you are going to recognize immediately from a dream, or just a feeling that you know them, because you'll know their soul. This could be someone that you've already dated, or that someone that perhaps you met and it didn't work out. They might have been married, you might have been married, and then boom, this person comes back into your life because it's a soulmate that's supposed to be in your life at this time. Or again, this could be just you working on your stability, on your security, on your finances, and on completing your emotional life, coming to grips with your emotional life, being in a good place for yourself, with yourself, so that you can manifest this security, or this new home, a new apartment, a new house, whatever it is. For everyone, it's something different. But you need to keep moving forward. Some of you are trying to sell your home. It's very slow moving energy, which is good, because sometimes when the energy moves too quickly, it will throw you off balance. And then you're going to feel like you're choking. You know, it's too much too soon. So the fact that the energy is moving slowly could be a good thing. Could be a good thing, because you need to have your finances stable enough in order to make the move. And then once you do, you're going to be very successful, because for some of you, your home is worth a few dollars, and once you sell it, you're going to have a few dollars to be able to move, and to be able to save some money, or put some money away, do your repairs wherever you're going, or whatever. You know, for everyone it's different. For some of you, you want to move out of the country, you want to go to another country. There's always been another place that calls you. We'll go visit first, make sure it's somewhere that you want to be. before you make the big move, because it's not going to be easy. But again, you have slow moving energy here that will help you with that. Okay, it's not going to be nothing that's going to throw you off balance. And you have a completion when it comes to your emotional life. So for some of you, there's a new person that's coming into your life because you've been single maybe 10 years, a long time. And it's time to end that. It's time to start now with the Ace of Cups, to begin over again, because you have spent time alone. You have grown. Your finances are stable now. You have grown a lot when it comes to your emotional life, when it comes to your stability, when it comes to love for yourself. And you've become very successful in your own right. Now it's time for a new romantic partner to step into your life. Or if you are in a romantic situation already, you'll get married. You'll move in together into this new home that you're working on. For some of you, it's a new baby that's coming. Once you feel stable enough to where things are moving forward. This is all moving into this year. A new year, new situations for all of us. So it'll be a completion. What completes your emotional life? A relationship? A child? A home? Family? What is it that makes you feel like you've completely got what you want when it comes to your emotional life? What is it? A job? A talent that you finally decide you're going to start using, or that brings you so much happiness that you feel, wow, I'm completely satisfied with my emotional life now. I'm so happy. It's brought me happiness like I can't imagine. Like I didn't know it was going to bring me happiness. So, because sometimes it could just be a talent that you use that just brings people into your life, brings stability into your life. It brings everything that you're lacking because you haven't touched it, you haven't used it, you haven't taken it into consideration that it is the missing link, the piece that you need for your life to move forward. Okay, what do you think of that? Vision. Having the vision to move forward, a Two of Wands, inspiration, your visions, your desires. What are you trying to manifest in your life? What is it that you want? What do you need to do next in order to be able to manifest it? What is your vision telling you? What is your meditation telling you? So having the vision, getting the thought of what you already have been able to manifest in your life and what you need for this completion to move forward emotionally with your life, physically, spiritually manifesting it, physically bringing it into manifestation, and then emotionally feeling, oh my God, I'm going in the right direction. I am following guidance. I am following spirit. Because my vision is telling me, go here, do this. It's your third eye. It's your connection to the divine that's helping you move forward. Your Two of Wands. There's going to be another opportunity that comes into your focus, into your thoughts. Somebody's going to come up to you and say, hey, I have this position for you. Do you want it? I have built this just for you. Every little thing is just for you to do. Think about it first. Make sure you know all the details. But it could be from your job, somebody else's inspiration, somebody else's thoughts about you, because they see your potential and what you could be good at, and they hook you up. Don't say no, because it's just for you. This could be you yourself looking at your inspired passion, saying, okay, I want to go do this. I really want to do this for myself. I love this shit. I see it all the time and I love it. Why can't I do it? Let me go do it. Do it. It's your inspired thoughts that are bringing this new path, this new direction. You're already doing one, you got another. You may have two people that come into your life if it's a romantic situation. Two. But you're going to know exactly which way to go, because in your heart you will know it. One of them will not be totally available, or one of them will not be what you want. There's something that you're wanting, something that you desire, something that's going to bring you this completion. What is it? A spiritual person? A person that's ready to have children? For everyone it's different. What type of a person will make you happy? What do you want? A person that respects you, a person that travels with you, a person that will look to the stars and muse with you, a philosophical person, a spiritual person, a loving person. That's what I want. Very hard to find, but not impossible. Whatever it is you desire, you need to work towards it. You need to have that vision. You need to have that inspiration in your heart. That's what manifests it. Okay. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. For those of you that are in a relationship, if you're having situations in your life that are negative, or you just can't seem to mesh with your partner like you would like to, or you're having discussions or differences of opinions, accept the person for who they truly are. Accept it. Once you accept it, it changes everything. It changes how you view them, how they view you. Unconditionally love your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever it is you got, your friend that you love, whatever it is. Accept them for who they truly are without trying to change them. And it transforms your relationship with them. It'll make it deepen a little bit more. You'll respect the person more for who they are, and not who you want them to be or who you wish they were. If it's not what you want, then move along, because the person that you want will manifest. It's just that you're blocking yourself with someone that is not appropriate for you at this time. Each stage in our life, we grow, we're different. We need different soulmates in order to reflect to us how we have grown. Sometimes we grow, they don't. They grow, we don't. So we have issues, you know. So we need to love them unconditionally, whether they're with you or not. And that will transform the situation, your relationship, immediately. You need to quit worrying about the what ifs. If you're moving forward in life, don't worry about, oh my God, if I do this, what's going to happen? Or if I leave my job, will I be able to make enough money? If you worry about that, again, remember, we're co-creating. Our thoughts co-create what happens in our lives. So we need to stop worrying about it and just do it. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back to something else, to whatever that other choice in your vision was, whatever the other thing was, whether it's another person or another situation. Don't worry so much about situations in your life, how it's going to end, what's going to happen. Sometimes looking too far into the future is going to upset you, because it will make you very anxious. You need to stay in the moment and what is that you want, and try manifesting that. Alright guys, let's see what the weekly reading is going to be like. Sorry it's so long, but I'm trying to come up with my own style of reading, which I know that I have it anyway. It's just that some people are just very mean and nasty, and they just want to, I don't know, just give nasty comments to readers. Perhaps it's their own insecurities. Maybe it rang a bell, and every time they listen to a reader, the readers were saying the same damn thing to them. And the problem is within them, and it's not you. You know, it's something that they needed to hear, and they heard it 10 times, and they thought, well, everybody's copying each other, and they decided to put nasty messages on the tarot readers. But it's not the tarot readers' fault when they channel messages or when they say certain things. It's not our fault if we all say the same damn thing for 1 week, because perhaps that's the energy that's happening across the board. You see me shuffling now. I say channeled messages. I'm not copying anybody. I'm listening to the divine. I'm listening to what's going on. Some of these people are heartbroken. They need to move along. They need to be calm. They need to go to calmer waters. They need to move forward. But they don't understand that. They don't understand that their own heartbreak, that their own interference by another person is what's hurting them. So they want to say something negative to the readers online. And they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do it, because all they're doing, and listen to me carefully, is bringing negative energy towards themselves. Because you can say that to me, and what I'm going to do about it is get even better. Go deeper. But sometimes when I go deeper, it's going to hurt the people that are listening, because some things are very painful, and I like to say them in a way where they don't hurt you as much. I have my own style of reading, and I need people to understand that. I do not want to hurt anyone that's listening to me. Never. There are ways of saying things that are very detrimental and they don't hurt. And that is my gift. That's not no one else's, and I'm not copying anyone because, gee, I haven't seen it in anyone. So I'm doing it for me, for other people. It's the way that I read and the way that I talk to people. When I heal and when I channel messages, I say them in a way that it's not going to hurt them, because I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm here to help you to love yourself unconditionally and love others unconditionally. I'm learning too. As I learn, I teach. And you know why I do that? Because the angels are telling me that I must, that it is my job to do so. I'm not copying anyone. I am following guidance from my angelic guides and from my guides and from God, which is talking to me all of the time. Because why? I talk to him or her or it. Because what it is, it's an energy. It's not a him or a her, it's an it. It's an energy that's inside of all of us. We can refuse to listen to it and listen to our ego, or we can listen to it and then be kind to other people and try to spread good positivity, unconditionally love others and do things for others. And that's what I do. Moving to calmer waters, the Six of Swords. Being able to overcome obstacles that are huge, because sometimes in our lives we have some really big situations that we have to get past them, and they're very hard, and they could bring about some really painful heartache, literally heartache from stress. So you need to be careful. You need to move away from things that are stressful in your life and move towards something that's a little bit easier on you, you know, a little less stressful, because stress can kill you and it can make your chest hurt. So be aware that during this week there could be some situations that come up that are going to be stressful, but you will be able to move away. Why? Because your own thoughts are going to help you release that negativity, that heartache, and move forward to calmer waters, to a better place where you're more peaceful inside and out. Okay, let's see what the energies are going to be from the 6th to the 12th. Queen of Wands. We're going to be following our passion, or there's going to be someone that helps ignite our passion, someone that says something to you and you're like, wow, I never thought of that, but I like it. I'm going to run with that. So be aware that either a fire sign is coming into your life to ignite your passion, or you're going to have some very passionate thoughts yourself. What's hindering you? Achievement. The Eight of Pentacles. So you need to make sure that you continue to work hard, and it may be for just a little bit of money or a little bit of income that comes in, but it's going to be steady and it's going to be there because you've manifested it through your inspiration, through your passion. It could be a relationship, because the Queen of Wands is very sexual. She's very attractive to some people, to some energies, okay? But you need to work hard at it. You can't just give up. If you have a passion or an inspiration about something, it's not going to just fall in your lap. You're not going to be able to sit back and go, well, here I am, come in here, fall on my lap. No. You're going to have to work really hard in order to achieve it. But you will. You will, but you have to continue. Don't give up. Keep going. There is some sadness. There is some sadness that's there, whether it's the foundation of what's going on in your life right at this time. There's some sadness. There's some looking back into the past. Again, the Six of Hearts. It takes you back. It makes you sad. You think, wow, you know, I used to have this. I used to have that. Well, you used to is the key word. The part of it is that you had to overcome that. You had to grow out of it. You had to release it. It had to be gone in your life, because again, it was either a relationship, a situation, a place that you were not growing there. And Spirit was like, hey, you're really stumped here. You've wasted 20 years of your life in this place with someone that does not allow you to grow, does not allow you to speak, and does not allow you to be who you truly are. It doesn't believe in you at all. Why don't you believe in yourself enough to leave, to move on, to grow somewhere else, to start being yourself in another place? What is it with you? So this is the foundation of all of your inspiration now, or what's coming, because you cannot stand the sadness anymore. You cannot be there anymore. You're stumping your growth. You're gonna have to work hard at changing. But nothing comes easy in this lifetime. It probably didn't in any lifetime. Maybe there were lifetimes when you had some money, but I'm sure you paid for it one way or the other. You know, nothing comes easy. Our lessons are all learned the hard way sometimes because we don't listen to the advice of other people. We just need to follow our own path, and our own path could be very hard. It depends on what we're learning. I'm sure there's some times when, yes, everything comes easy because, damn, we went through some shit in a previous lifetime or in this lifetime, and then later on in life you have it a little easier. Maybe you make your choices a little bit better than others, or maybe you just had something else you needed to learn. So you can never, ever compare your life to anyone else's because everyone is on their own path. Perhaps a previous lifetime they went through hell. This lifetime they made other choices, they learned other things. Who knows what they're going to be learning the next lifetime, okay? Because that's just the way it is. So don't compare yourself to others. You can only change your life. You can only work on your spiritual growth. So do it. What's right above you at this time? The Seven of Swords. There's going to be some loss. So be aware that there's some loss that's coming. So some things have got to be pulled out of your life in order for you to grow. Whatever you've got now, whatever you've built up to now, something is going to be removed out of your life. So there's some loss that's coming. And that is, with all these eclipses that are coming, yes, something is going to be lost. So be aware that either someone is taking something from you, people that are around you are taking something from you, perhaps at work something is being removed from your life. There's some loss. You're going to feel it. There's going to be some sadness over it. But it is necessary for you to be able to move forward and keep growing. Okay? In your immediate future, you have the Queen of Cups. You need to be sensitive to the energy that's changing in your life, to the people around you. For some of you, this is a mother. Be aware of your mother and what your mother is going through. You need to be sensitive to her at this time. If you haven't talked to your mother for a while, you need to communicate with her if she is still in this plane. If your mother is not alive, she's sending you a message that you need to focus on your life. You need to release the sadness because there's some loss that you're going to experience. You need to be aware of what's going on in your life. You need to become more sensitive to your own emotions, to the people around you. Listen to your intuition. It is warning you. It is talking to you. Your guides are talking to you. Your loved ones are talking to you from the other side. Be aware of the people that are around you and what they are planning for you may not be in your best interest. So you need to stand up for yourself. You need to defend yourself. You need to make sure of what you're doing. Focus at work. Because your stability is important. And you will be very triumphant when it comes to your stability. But you're going to have to work hard at it. Remember the first cards that we got. Okay, it's slow moving energy, but it is coming. Okay. Your distant past, or what has led you to the situation that you're in during this week, is anxiety. There's been a lot of anxiety here lately. With the end of the year coming, the new year coming, not knowing what's going on. Perhaps you're being anxious about things in your life that have not even happened. Maybe you're fearing loss in your life of someone, of your mother, of your, I don't know, of someone that you love in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a female, the Queen of Cups. It could be a male as well. You're fearing the loss of someone, a mate, a roommate, a family member. That anxiety has really put you in a really tough place. So you need to release that. You need to release that so you can move over, because you can experience heart pain from the stress, from the anxiety. So you have to be careful as you move through this week. Be aware of what's going on around you. Listen to your intuition, because the Queen of Cups, see the cup she has there? She looks at her cup. It's like a meditative item. She knows when stuff is going to happen. She feels it because her intuition, she is so in tune with the world around her. Everybody in her world. Who comes, who goes, the energy that comes, the energy that goes, the people. You're intuitively picking up on things. And you're being warned of it, so be careful. Be careful, because you could have some loss, you could have some heartache, there's some anxiety that has brought you to this place now. The anxiety from the past. So you need to wipe some of that out. There is potential in what you have done up to now, what you have built up to now. You need to focus on that. What have I done in my life? Where am I going? What else do I need to do in order to bring about closure, in order to bring about the completion, to make me happy, to be happy? You know, what is it that I'm missing? What am I not paying attention to? What am I not seeing? Listen to that intuition, because this is going to bring you forward in this week alone. So there could be some differences of opinion. There could be some situations that are painful as you move through this week. Just be careful. There's endings that are coming. There's endings to partnerships, to relationships. For some of you, there's going to be an ending, a heartache. Maybe if you are single, this could represent a mate that's coming into your life. But they have to end certain things in their life before they can be with you or meet you, or before you can meet this person, okay? Because the Ten of Swords is all about endings of thoughts, relationships, situations in your life where you have been betrayed by your partners, by people that you love, by people that you have made deals with or that you have tried to come together with. There's endings to that. So this new year brings endings across the board for a lot of things. Endings of anxiety, because you can feel the loss and move through it, knowing that it's something that needed to be removed from your life in order for you to grow, for you to get past all this stuff from the past, the baggage, the people, the situations, so that new relationships can come into your life in a good way. No more betrayals from the people that you love. No more of that. There's many possibilities that are coming if you just open yourself up to it. You need to open up to these possibilities for them to appear. Because right now, you're doing a lot of endings, okay? And you need to know that. In order to have the stability that you want, you need to be strong. You need to pull the strength from your inside. You are a strong person. It could also represent a fire sign that's coming into your life, a Leo, namely. Or someone that is very strong. You either meet them at a gym or you meet them, when you see them, you see that they have strength of character, that they will help sustain you, that they will help move you forward, because by George, they're a wonderful friend, partner, co-worker, someone that has a lot of strength that just helps you, and you like open up to them because you're ready, right? There's victory. Your thoughts are clear. You're seeing things more clearly now as you move forward. You're not in a haze or in a cloud, or your mind is not clouded anymore. You're seeing things for what they truly are, and you know the people that perhaps are not telling you everything, but you are moving forward because you figure things are going to change one way or the other. You need to prepare for it. It may bring you some heartache, but so what? Once you get past all of that, you're going to have new beginnings that will happen that will be very, very positive for you. So don't be afraid of the changes. Always ask your angels and your guides to help you, right? Positivity. And there's your loyalty again, your friend, your loyal friend that's coming into your life, a loyal situation that brings you stability. Don't be afraid. You will be able to manifest things in your life that are positive. Remember your inspirations. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in them. You're going to be very curious as you move forward, because all this stuff is going to be new for you. It's going to be new. You're going to love it, but you need to think positively about it. I don't think I have time for the part where you pick your cards, because it's almost an hour into this reading. Remember, it's time to clear out the old thoughts and bring in positive new thoughts. No interactive. Maybe I'll do a separate reading for that. Know that I love you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you guys would like a private reading with me, contact me, write to me. Raisa'sHealingArts11@gmail.com. Do what's right for you. It will bring about transformation. Follow your intuition. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what is right. You already know pretty much the direction that you want to go in. You already know pretty much the things you want to manifest in your life, but you're going to have to work hard in order to achieve them. Don't give up. You will feel the loss of some things, but hey, sometimes we have to sacrifice one thing in order to achieve another, and that's normal in life anymore. So just know that, okay, guys? I love you. Leave your positive comments down below. If it's going to be negative, go somewhere else and do it, but don't do it on my channel. I don't deserve it. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Remember, gratitude is going to get you far in life. So be grateful, even for people that are negative, because their negativity is only going to help you improve yourself. So from now on, I love you guys. Have a blessed ass year. And don't think negative thoughts. Any negative thoughts, forget about them. Clear, cut, and delete, and move yourself forward, because that's the only direction that we need to go in. Forget the past. Look at the future with bright new eyes. Bye.